Now, and as we approach the big three, you got Gunnar Nelson taking on Kevin Holland in a big welterweight division fight. So Kevin Holland now going back to welterweight. Here we go, baby. In the welterweight division at UFC London, you got Gunnar Nelson taking on Kevin Holland. And what's interesting about this one is Kevin Holland's going back down to welterweight. He's 26-13. Gunnar Nelson from Iceland, 19-5. Let's get into it. Kevin Holland, 4 inches taller at 6'3". He's 32. Nelson, 36. Holland, 9-inch reach advantage. That's considerable. He stands right-handed. Nelson is a switch stance fighter. Kevin Holland, 4.2 significant strikes per minute. I like that. To just 1.8 for Nelson. But you know what that means. Gunnar Nelson has a takedown game. He gets 2 every 3 rounds. Holland, as you know, for the most part, wants to keep the fight standing. Now, Gunnar Nelson lately has won 2 in a row, beating Brian Barberena by first-round submission. That's a big deal. Takashi Sato, a good fighter, beat him by decision. 3 takedowns to none, 44-9 in significant strikes. So this could be a problem for Kevin Holland, who's coming off back-to-back losses to Roman Dolise. First round KO. Oof. Rainier de Ritter, first round submission. So this guy's struggling. He did beat McCall Alexichuk, though, by first round submission via armbar. So he can go to the ground as well. But at the same time, Gunnar Nelson's going to try to utilize that ground game and control time up against the fence to try to, wear out Kevin Holland, who should be a little weak in this fight. Going back down to Gunnar Nelson's division. So I think that's a big deal. I think that's why Gunnar Nelson is the favorite. I was trying to figure things out, but that's the way it looks. Gunnar Nelson should be the favorite. He's going to be stronger in this fight. I've made the mistake of going with Kevin Holland the last few times, I'm sure. This time I'm not going to do it. I got to go with Gunnar Nelson to get the win. He's looking for his 20th victory. I think he gets it, in my opinion. Likely with the ground game again and control up against the fence to move to 20-5 welterweight division. UFC London. So already in back-to-back fights, I'm going with a fighter that I wouldn't normally go with. Normally I'm going with Meatball Molly. Normally I'm going with Kevin Holland. But we got to keep it real. I think in this one, Gunnar Nelson is just better. Plus, Kevin Holland's trying to figure out where he's supposed to be, and he's running out of time. He's going from middleweight back to welterweight, back to middleweight, back to welterweight. And this is a fight that Gunnar Nelson has got to win. He's got to win. And maybe Kevin Holland rebounds. Who knows? We're about to find out. But this is a fight that Gunnar Nelson should and will win. But Kevin Holland's never an easy out.